Okay, so I think it's live now. Can anybody hear me? Well, there's only one person in the chat, 4 people in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. The AC is blowing, but let me know if you can hear me. Just make sure the whole chat is on. Oh, okay, there we go. Right. Don't know what's going on with YouTube recently, but all my comments have been getting disabled on my new videos. So if you see my new videos, please make sure you comment. I don't know what's been going on. It's really annoying. If anyone can hear me, let me know. Okay, good. So we'll start from the top. Hussein, planning to visit Thailand with my missus. Where would you recommend to stay? Pattaya, Phuket. Also, what's the best route? Do you have direct flights? Can you get farmer-grade testosterone from all these places? Apologies for all the questions. One last one. What's the best month to visit Thailand for good weather? Okay, right then. We'll start backwards. So best month to visit. Well, it depends really, because even the rainy season here isn't as rainy as people make out. It's not that glare on my it's the spotlight. I'll try and turn it off. Yeah, it's never that rainy. It's always pretty decent. If you want like now, for example, for this month, which is February, it's not rained at all. And then March, it'll not rain. April, it's red hot. And then as you get towards what we class in the UK the summer, it will start to rain in Thailand maybe 5 days of the month. And then sometimes when it's supposed to rain a heavy fall, like the monsoon season, I've not seen a lot of rain, and I've been here all year, so any time is really good. But yeah, you might get unlucky. September, you might get unlucky. August, you might get unlucky, but any time's a good time. Pattaya or Phuket, if you're going with your missus, oh God, it's a tough one, man. I like Pattaya. Where I stay, it's called Pratamnak. It's a little bit off the whole central crazy bit where everybody normally goes, so I prefer that. Phuket's beautiful beaches. All of Thailand has good beaches, really. Koh Samui is very nice. Koh Phangan is also a very good place. There's so many. You can't go wrong with Thailand. You cannot go wrong. Phuket is very touristy, very expensive. That's the only thing that I will say about Phuket. Very expensive. What other question was there about Thailand? Yeah, the best route for Manchester, can't go direct. You have to go through Dubai or any other. Depends if it's Emirates, it's Dubai. Then if it's another airline, I don't know where you're going to be stopping off. Maybe Qatar or somewhere like that. I always use Manchester to Dubai to Bangkok. That's the route I take. I've never flown to Phuket other than from Bangkok. Yeah, I think that's Thailand pretty covered, pretty much covered. Yeah, great tourist destination, the busiest place in the world. Google it. Busier than Dubai, busier than Heathrow Airport. The busiest airport in the world is Bangkok. It's insane how many people come this year, or have always come to Thailand. That's because the country is just a nice country. Why the hell am I here? Because it's a nice country. I could be anywhere in the world. Like, I could be in Dubai for 3 months if I wanted to. It'd be very expensive, but I work hard and I can afford it. Even though I would never do it. I would never stay there for 3 months. Never. No way. Well, maybe later on, but not right now. So, great place. Right, let's move on. Aaron, I've signed up with Fadi to coach me for 3 months, going on week 4. Plan is easy to follow. No bullshit. No calorie counting. F calories. Fadi answers every question I have. 100% recommended. I am just going to take a picture of that, Aaron. Thank you very much. And this is what I love to see, because I don't ask for these. I do not ask for these recommendations or testimonials until people finish with me. So at the end of it, I normally say to the guys, let me know what you thought of it. But Aaron, there you go, bro. 4 weeks in, you're already seeing the results. You're already getting the benefit. And it's just, the proof's in the pudding, bro. Like you said, with me, I don't bullshit, guys. I have been saying the same shit from day one till today. I'm a little bit more popular than I was back in those days, but that's about it. That's the only thing that's changed. But the system's exactly the same. If anything, I have now made all this system very easy for you guys to follow, for cheap as well. If you guys are worried about, the people that can't afford the full coaching package, I'm not saying it's cheap, and it shouldn't be cheap, because that knowledge I have doesn't come easy. So if you want to do that, go on to the dojo. Link will be in the description. Click the dojo. It's never been that cheap, and it never will be that cheap ever again, because I'm growing every day. It is what it is. It's the way it happens. Aaron, yeah, I can hear you. Thank you very much. Shoei Pervez, yes, I'm assuming that was for the sound check. Michael Whitehead, is it okay to end a PCT early and start TRT? Yeah, absolutely, man. The way I always see it when people say to me, I want to do PCT, the first question for me with them PCT is, why? Are you going to go back? And if you're going to go back on, how long are you going to stay off before you go back on again? That's always a question that I've always asked people. So, yeah, please, don't be messing with your hormones, guys. Make sure everything's in check before you do that. By all means, if you don't feel good, jump straight back on. Afri Origin, are you Sunni Muslim? No, sir, I am not. Nope. So for those who know or don't know, there's a few different sects in this religion that we are part of called Islam. And the majority, like 99.9% of the guys you see out there, I would say maybe not that much, but maybe 95%. 95% are Sunni Muslim, which is the, I don't know, the standard, I suppose. I am not a part of that. No. So hopefully that answered your question. I don't know what relevance that was, but anyway, I am not part of Sunni Muslim. No, I am not part of it. Nothing to do with it. Shoei Pervez. All right, Fadi. Hope to join the dojo on my next payday. Is there any exercises you recommend for athletes, particularly boxers? Yes, plenty, bro. So many. If I was to just say one, just because you said boxer, I would say ball throw. Just throw the ball against the wall. Very, very simple. So that's what I would say. That's just one. There's so many. Like there's, training, on one foot at a time, the back foot, there's so many. The ball would be great. Stability would be a great thing to do. Stability exercises, jumping exercises, throwing exercises. There's a lot of different exercises for boxers. Zelta. Hello, Fadi. Hope you're doing great, sir. I am doing very well. Thank you, Zelta. Sure, Pervez. All right, Fadi. Hoping to join. Did I just read that? Yeah, okay. I might have just read that again. What do you think about being on cycle during Ramadan? Perfectly fine. I mean, it's just testosterone. So as long as you're jabbing whilst you're not fasting, so the times you can eat, just inject at that time, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. If anything, it's a benefit for you. Mentally, you'll be more switched on. You'll be more alert. Your body will function a little bit better. You won't get as hungry if you start fasting now and programming yourself. I fast every single week of the year. I fast. I do 2 to 3 fasts in that week. And that's why when it comes to fasting, it's a breeze and it's nothing. How hard is fasting? I'm just going to answer this Afri origin question again, because this guy's really wanting to know. I guess I'm sorry. So I guess you are Ahmadiyya Muslim. No. What the hell is that, bro? Ahmadiyya? I'm not. I might have to Google that one. I have no idea what the hell that is. No, definitely not that either. What the hell is that? Ahmadiyya Muslim? No. Anyway, this isn't a Muslim channel. If you want to know, I'll put you out your misery. I'm a Shia Muslim. Very simple, guys. Don't see what relevance it has to anybody, but that's just the way it is. But I suppose the Sunni guys always want to know, don't they? Yeah, what kind of Muslim is this guy? Why does he do things this way? Why does he eat this food? Why does he pray with his hands open? Everyone has this thing. And, well, our way is the right way and your way. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's funny, like just talking about Islam, I'll just very briefly touch up on it. And Mr. Afri Origin will probably know. My sect, or my type of people in Islam are classed as non-Muslims. Weird, isn't it? So crazy. They say, you guys are non-Muslims. All right, bro. You play God. You play God. And Afri Origin, it's a question for you, bro. Will you class me as a Muslim then after what I've just told you? Robert Jim, what Mastron does to estrogen? I try 1:1 ratio and I feel like my estrogen was crashed when I did my blood work. The estrogen was high. Okay, so this ratio thing that people have in their head, get this out your head. Test, mass, test, trend, ratio 1:1, 1:2. Stop this bullshit. Okay, you have to understand first why you're taking this shit. What do you want out of it? What is your goal? What is your current level? What have you taken before? How long have you been taking it for? Are you going to jump off? Are you going to hop on and off? There's a lot to unpack here. Are you doing TRT? Everything. If you want to learn how to take all this stuff in a proper dosage with the right way, no bullshit, no beating around the bush questions, head over to the dojo, sign up there. Very, very simple, guys. It's £99. £99, guys. That's it. Your life will change. You will save your health. What's worth more than that? But no, people out there are too tight to save £99 for their health. In fact, there's an idiot on here who always comments on my stuff. And yeah, the comments have been getting turned off, which is quite annoying. I don't know why. I've been talking to YouTube about that. They keep deleting my comments. But there's a guy who comments and it's too high priced. The dojo is too highly priced. All right, bro. For you maybe. Where are we? Okay, Master. Yeah. So guys, look, bro. You crash your estrogen. What do you mean you crashed your estrogen? Does it mean it's too low? It's really low? What did you take? What else were you doing? There's a lot. Well, there's a lot that goes on. So rescue IV. I heard you talk about Proviro. My question is, could you take to help with cholesterol side effects? What would you take to cholesterol? Fish oils. One. I was going to say 10,000 milligrams of fish oil every single day. Make sure it's got a high EPA, DH, something like that. Read the bottle, bro. It's on there. Make sure that's high dosage. Make sure per 100 milligram, it is around about 500 for each. It's going to be around 480, 440, something like that. And take 10,000 milligram per day. That's what I would recommend. 10,000 milligram per day. And you will see your LDL, HDL markers improve across the board when it comes to your cholesterol. So for those people who think that taken Proviron causes an issue with cholesterol, there's your answer. There's other things as well, of course, but that's all food related, diet related. So we need to look at diet as well. What dose would you recommend for a beginner? As a beginner, what dose? I don't know what and how much is that in American dollars? $127. 127 American dollars. In fact, the website is in America and you cannot pay in pounds. You have to pay in dollars. So for those guys who want to pay in pounds, it's $127. And it will convert it automatically into £99. So $127 for everything. And what dose would I recommend for a beginner? I don't know. I wouldn't recommend anything for a beginner, to be honest with you. Afri origin. Well, it depends on what she has sent you for. Okay, bro. See, this is what I was trying to get at. The thick mentality of these people, right? I just asked him the question. And if you're listening to this Afri origin, I said people like everybody else would class us as non-Muslim. and it was a trap. It was a trap to reel you in. And I reeled you in just to prove your stupidity. And your stupidity is this. Who are you to decide who is Muslim or not? Are you the gatekeeper to Islam? Is anybody the gatekeeper to Islam? Sorry to get political and religious on this post over here, but I'm going to school this guy who I've just kind of schooled here very easily. The narrow-minded individuals like Afri Origin are now saying, I am going to call you a non-Muslim, but it depends on what Shia sect you are from. Because if you're from this Shia sect, then they're going to say, I don't know, you're semi-Muslim. But if you're from this Shia sect, you are a non-Muslim. Is that what you was going to say, Afri Origin? Comical. And they wonder why, Islam gets a bad rep. They wonder why. These are the guys that wonder why. I don't wonder why Islam gets a bad rep. These are the guys that wonder why. Because I'm assuming this guy's a Muslim as well. But yet the only thing that he could do on here was tear down another Muslim rather than, reaching out and saying, the Afri Origin, if you're listening to this, let me tell you how you should have answered the question. I asked you the question, bro. Would you class me as a Muslim? Because across the world, most people say Shias aren't Muslim. The correct answer, if you followed your religion that you follow, that you think you follow, that comes from the heart, that comes from the mind, that God's given you the brain, the correct answer would have been, it doesn't matter what I think. Only God will know if you are a Muslim or not. That is the correct answer. I hope you are there, Afri Origin. I hope you are there. I hope you are listening to this. You should have said, only God would know. Now, if you don't have any ego, Afri Origin, comment down below and say, Fadi, you just taught me a lesson. Thank you very much. But clearly people like you might have an ego and probably delete now and just probably scoot off and move away from the page because you said your bit and realized you got called out for being a narrow-minded individual. And this is why people don't get on. This is why people don't get on, because this idiot over here thinks he knows. He thinks he knows. You tried to school me, bro. Do you realize who you're talking to over here? You realize I reeled you in, bro, and you bit the bait. Well, it depends what shiastic to you from. Why? You should have just said, like a normal human, it doesn't matter. It's not for me to decide. It's for God to decide. Anyway, that's enough religious talk. Let's move on and help people. Okay, what is the side effects if you have any electrolyte deficiency? Whoa, there's many. Muscle cramp is a big thing. And guess what the heart is, guys? A muscle. And if that cramps, it's often called a heart attack. It is always called a heart attack if the heart cramps. And on that note, I'm going to drink some water out of my shaker cup over here, available on fadihussein.com. Make sure you get yours. And if you sign up to the sign up to the dojo right now, I'm going to send you one of these for free. For free if you sign up to the dojo. No US customers, please, only UK guys. I do apologize. I know the guys from the US commented about the dollars. I can't ship to the US. Or I can, but it'll be very expensive. So UK only. So I'll do you a deal. I'll do you something. I don't know. I'll throw in something for you, bro. What do you think about 250 test E, 300 EQ, 50 a day, and a draw for bulking? Great stack. But it depends who it's for. So your level, your expertise, your body fat, your diet, if they are all in check, including your sleep, then, only then, would I say it's a great stack. Resk IV. Afri Origin needs the hug. Nah, Afri Origin's gone now, honey, bro. This is what I'm talking about. When you school people like this, they have nothing to say. And Afri Origin is just probably going to be one of those guys now who just comments on my posts, leaving some hate. And it's fine, bro. As long as he comments, it's all good. But Afri Origin, if you're a man, comment down below and say, yes, Fadi, you schooled me. You taught me a lesson. Maybe I am not God's chosen person. These guys think that just because they follow something or they were born in some particular thing, that makes them special. Like, I could have been born anything. I could have been born a Hindu, bro. You know, these things happen. You know, you can be born anything. You don't get to decide. Maybe later on, if you look into religion and stuff like that, maybe you can decide afterwards. But, you know, it's just the way it is, guys. You can't hate on someone for being born into a particular thing. You can't hate on someone being born into poverty. You can't hate on someone being born into riches. It is what it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's commented. You school me with what? You just crying all the time like a crybaby. Yeah. Oh, relax, bro. See? I knew it. They can't. This is the ego. This is the ego, bro. You act like you try to play God. You try to play God. You should have just said, it's not for me to decide who is a Muslim or not. It's for God to decide. You know that's a perfect answer. You know that was the right answer. You know that was the right thing for you to say. But you couldn't say it, bro. You couldn't say it. And that is why you're here watching me, and I don't even know what you look like. I don't even know what you look like, bro. You are watching me, not the other way around. On 7 p.m. and most people are in here. I'm trying to educate people. We're trying to learn. We're trying to talk back and forwards. This is how we learn. I've spent all my life studying this topic. I've spent all my life doing this topic. I've spent all my life researching health and fitness, what supplements work, which supplements don't, which is, you know, BS, which is good to take, where you should spend your money, where should you spend your time. I spent years, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of pounds researching this. And you want to come on here and talk about something completely irrelevant. But it's fine. I'm not God. I just asked the question and you act insecure. I don't know why. How would I act insecure? Very strange people. Anyway, let's move on. Do you take any notice of RDAs for vitamins? My VIT levels were low, and Dr. Imran told me to get on 10,000 IU. NHS recommended 400 IU. Feels so much better, but other people are scared to take high doses. Well, you should listen to Dr. Imran, because if you're talking about Dr. Imran, then from Birmingham, he's a very good friend of mine. One of the most knowledgeable guys in the game. Like, he's my go-to guy as well, you know? So everyone has a go-to guy. He's one of my go-to guys when I'm stuck on certain things and there's certain things that I don't know. And this all comes down to wisdom and experience. And when someone's older than you and they've been doing it a long time, the person, you cannot rush wisdom. You cannot rush it. You know, you have to go through it. So for someone, his knowledge and the amount of blood work that he's seen in and out every single day, from high performing athletes to just your regular Joe Schmo, you know, he obviously knows what he's talking about. So yeah, so if he's telling you to take 10,000 IU, you take it. See if it works for you. Did it work? Like you've said, yes, it did. That's good. And that's what I like to see. Getting results, people helping each other to get results. And this is what it's about, because what they tell you out there, the recommendation, the RDA, recommended daily allowance, is just for the average guy sat at home eating pizza, playing PlayStation. They don't care about guys like us. They don't care about guys like us that want to be better. You know, we want to go to the gym. We want to train hard. We want to provide for our family. We want to earn money. We want to, you know, live the lifestyle we want to live. They don't care about us. They're just like, just take enough just to get by. That's all they give a shit about, this RDA. They're not there to make us better. And this is why everything is so underdosed. Everything is underdosed. So never, ever follow the guidelines that they give you. Speak to an expert. Listen to them. Those guys have the knowledge. Let's see, find out what's happened. Like, for example, people say to me, oh, what's the long-term effect of steroid? This research paper said this research paper. I'll tell you what the long-term effect of steroids is. Very simple. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at Sylvester Stallone. Look at all these guys that took it back in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. Look at those guys. Let's see where the problems are, because they are the guinea pigs. Let's look at real life people, the real life situations. Now we know how they live their life. Okay, yeah, did Arnie eat crap all the time? No. How do we know that? Because he was in good shape. Was Franco in good shape? Yeah, we know he was in good shape. You know, does The Rock train every single day at 7 a.m.? Yeah, we know he trains every day at 7 a.m. So those are the guinea pigs in a sense. Those are the things you need to look at. Oh, is this guy is this guy back again? You school okay, yeah, I'm gonna forget that. What supplement did you recommend if you have a hard time to sleep? I have that issue with Equipoise. So if you think Equipoise is causing the issue, Robert, Jim, then I would say probably not take Equipoise. Let's just start there. Maybe you could switch that to something like an MPP. That's in and out your system. It's quite rapid. I'm not giving you steroid advice here because I don't know what you look like, but drop Equipoise first. And here's the thing for sleep. Don't take anything. Here's a great tip for sleep, actually. Let me just give you guys a real good tip for sleep. And this works every single time with me. Because I often travel different time zones, what I do, I'll give you an example, right? Let's say I want to wake up tomorrow morning early. I want to get to bed early, but it's not happening. So I will stay up as long as possible today. I'll stay up late as possible. 5 a.m. I go to sleep, but I'm going to set my alarm for 8 a.m. I'm only going to get 3 hours of sleep. Now just think how tired I will be, okay? I'm not going to nap throughout the day because I've got a busy day. So 8 a.m. I wake up on 3 hours of sleep. By the time midnight comes, I'm ready to go to bed. I might be restless that day. It's the first day. I try to go to bed. And let's say I don't get to sleep till 3 a.m., but I set my alarm for 8 a.m., 5 hours of sleep. Get up again at 8 a.m., do my whole day, don't nap. What happens that night? You're going to be so tired from the previous 2 nights because you've had hardly any sleep. When you hit the sack at 12 o'clock, boom, you're going to be flat out like a light. Make yourself tired by getting up early the night before. It's discomfort for a few days. It's uncomfortable for a few days. It's not nice. You might be out and about, you know, with brain fog, walking around. Don't drive, obviously, in those days, or don't do any long distance journeys on those days. Just keep it short and sweet, and try not to nap. Try not to fall asleep. Try to keep clean. Keep your food clean. Don't eat carbohydrates every single day. Especially when you're trying to reset your body clock. Don't have sugary drinks. Don't do any of this shit. And I can guarantee you in 3 days flat, just in 3 days, right, you will be back to normal. You will sleep optimally, and no pill is going to do that for you. No pill can do anything. Taking pills is like, you know, I heard this actually, so this isn't my saying. I wish it was. Taking a pill to cure your sleepless or insomnia, that's what it is, isn't it? Well, sleeplessness, what am I talking about? Taking a pill to cure your insomnia is like taking a pill to cure racism or to cure world hunger. That's what it is. It doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. You have to do the work. Your body has to readjust. Your mind has to readjust. By taking something that's going to set you to sleep, it's not the natural way. Your brain has to switch off. It cannot get turned off. Remember that, guys. Think about that. Your brain has to switch off. The computer inside your brain has to turn off by itself. You cannot do the hard reset. If you do the hard reset, you know what happens. It damages it in the long run. So do not do that hard reset or that hard shutdown. Do not do it. It's hard for a few days, but don't do it. Okay. Robert Jim, I have the same issue with trend. Managing sleep is difficult. Again, Zelta, don't take trend. So many other alternatives out there. Or if you're a competitive bodybuilder, let me just cover that one as well. Then I would say, of course, take trend. If you need to take trend, if you're competing, then take it. But just be wise, just be smart. Make sure you hire somebody. Make sure you get a proper good coach. Otherwise, it's pointless. Afri Origin, I like you, Fadi. Keep doing your thing. I'm a big fan of your knowledge about it. Okay, now we're friends. Great, bro. Great. Okay, sort that one out. It's funny though, actually, I just mentioned one thing. You said just crying all the time like a crybaby. Relax, bro. When do I cry like a crybaby? I don't know. I make videos to say to people, I play the heel because I want people to get on here and hate. But okay, I just did a whole 30 minutes. I don't think I cried, but okay. Anyway, look, main thing is we're friends now, and I'm part of the back in the Muslim clan. So that's the main thing. Thank you, Afri Origin. Sweeney 1, what's the highest you've ran test to while bulking your bodybuilding days, and what out from the test was your favorite compound? Testananthe, 500 milligrams with EQ, 400 milligrams with D-ball, 30 milligrams on training days pre-workout. That was my ultimate stack. Like I'll try and find a picture. Well, I've got pictures, not just a picture. I got jacked off it, and that's how I liked it. It's funny because it was right there. Boom, there you go. Biggest stack I ran. There you go. So, yeah, obviously not the leanest, but you're not trying to be the leanest at that point. And it's a great stack. But remember this, guys. Previous to that stack, right? I'm a strong dude. You know, you guys might see my lifts now, or you don't see my list. I don't know. But if you look back through my archives, you will see 300 kg deadlift, 200 kg, 260 kg squat. Now, my bench, obviously, I'm not going to brag about that because it was very weak. But yeah, you got to understand, you know, I had a very good foundation, very good base. I always took like a TRT kind of dose. And yeah, so 500 milligrams for me was a lot. It wasn't less. It was a lot. I felt toxic. And I was like, nah, I need to get off this. Didn't like it at all. Traveling to Pakistan, is there any issues with me traveling with my vial and pins? I know you travel a lot. So traveling from the UK, Daddy Longlegs, you can get test and Amphe Bayer from Pakistan. Why would you need to take it from the UK? That's a ridiculous thing to do. But if you want to take it, take a little bit. That's it. The worst thing that can happen from the UK is they're not going to stop you in the UK. So it'll just not happen because it's not illegal. If you get to Pakistan and they be a little bit funny, which they can often be, they'll just take it off you. That's it. But nah, I never take it to Pakistan. I've always brought it back. I've never taken it. Robert Jim, does artificial sweetener have side effects on long-term use? Okay, so let me answer this properly. No, and we don't know, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So in order for you to have any side effect with artificial sweetener, you'd need to take a shitload of artificial sweetener. That's the first thing, okay? To see any notable side effects, you need to take a ton of sweetener. So we know that right now. Now, what are the long-term effects of sweetener? What are the long-term damage of sweetener? Those people act like they know. They don't really know. We don't really know for sure. We will find out later on down the line. Do I feel there's a massive effect with sweetener? No, I don't think so, because such the minimal amounts. Everything is dose dependent in the end. Everything's dose dependent. So sweetener, if you think about sweetener, like in here, I have an artificial sweetener. This is 1 liter of water. The artificial sweetener is just like a couple of grains of salt, and it's iced tea. What else is going to be in there? Some sugar, some artificial sweetener, some sort of chemicals. I'll drink 3 of those sachets a day. I'm getting a lot of water in there. I'm diluting the water. I like the taste of it. I get regular blood work. There's nothing that's really coming up. There's any alarm bells. So am I saying it's right? Is it causing me any? Is it better for me to not have it? I don't know, bro. Don't know. We don't know. But definitely not immediately, no. So nothing to worry about. Robert Jim, does okay, yeah, well, yeah. Daddy long legs, do they just sell it at the pharmacy as normal? Yeah, if you go to the right pharmacies, everyone in Pakistan will sell you test and Amphay, Bayer, test and Amphay. They will sell you Proviron. They will sell you, what else would they have there? Primo. In fact, no, they've cancelled the Primo because it was so expensive. Primo was so expensive. Right, guys, I'm going to take one more question, then I'm going to get off. I have a call with somebody in a minute. Yeah. So one more question. If it comes, if it doesn't, I'll be turning this off in a minute. And Afri Origin, bro, if you're still there, I still love you, bro. Keep commenting. Sometimes we have differences in life. These things happen. You know, we can't help where we've been born. But if you like where you've been born, or you like what you've been born into, that's perfectly fine, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, and I'm more than proud of what I was born into, where I was born. And I like it. I like it. Okay, what have we got here? Long off season, 300 milligram as a good dose. Off season, or would you recommend higher? Definitely not higher. I would recommend less. I would say 150, bro, or 125, because if you're going to get there, then you need the 125. 6 months off season planned, looking to put on 50 pounds. Obviously, why would you put on 50 pounds, bro? Obviously, not on more muscle. I don't know, bro. Daddy long legs. Seriously, no joke. Inbox me. Send me your pictures on Instagram. Send me your pictures on or Facebook, whichever one you're on, Facebook or Instagram. Send me them. You're 6'6". Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I need to see pictures, bro. I need to see how fat you are. Send me some pictures and I'll be able to help you. I'm not just going to say join the dojo. Of course, join the dojo, but I will help you, bro. Don't worry. What would be your advice running Test E 1 mil weekly and Masteron P 1 mil with Anavar? Again, Mr. Cleveland, it depends, bro. If it's a TRT, definitely not. Masteron and Test and Amphay, 1 mil each with 20 milligram of Anavar. It's a great stack. It's a great stack. It's amazing. But for who? Remember that. Just like me saying, 10 IUs of GH, 1 gram of testosterone, 1 gram of Trembolone, 50 milligrams of Oxy a day, 50 milligrams of D-bol a day is a great stack. For who? If you're trying to break a world record, if you're trying to be Hafthor Beyonce, if you're trying to be Eddie Hall, great stack. Someone like me who just goes to the gym to tick over and get by on these little tiny guns, terrible stack. So anyway, hopefully you guys got some value from that. Dojo Gang locked in. Smash the like button. You tell them, bro. Smash the like button. Fitness guy trying to look good. Bro, Mr. Cleveland, here's what I'm going to suggest. Just like Daddy Long Legs, drop me a DM. Let's do it. Let me help you on there. Hopefully I can guide you the right way, or at least I can give you a yes or no answer to if I think that you should take that or not. Like I said, guys, I've tried to give as much value as I can on here, but I would suggest that if you want the full benefit, the full value, join the dojo. It's right now the cheapest it's ever going to be. Those guys who are locked into the dojo right now, your price will never, ever change. That's going to be the price. But later on, I'm telling you, it's going to go up, just like it did with coaching and just like it did with everything else. And it's not because I'm greedy. It's because I have limited time and I can't coach everybody, but I want to coach everybody. So I have made this platform for that reason. Please join me on them. For those people who do, Thank you very much. You keep the lights on. I appreciate you. I appreciate you more than you even know. And for that, in return, I try to offer as much value as possible. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much. Take care.